What it is? What's up? Can a girl just get a little live? What it is? What's up? Can I just get a little live? Let me celebrate. Let me serenade you real quick, okay? Let's go. Boom. Yo, my little love. Wait, wait. Say, what you know about that? Adele could never. Okay, what's really good? What's really good? Okay, let me stop fooling around. Let me stop fooling around. New week, new me, new do, new who, new you. What's up? What it is? What it do? Okay. I literally feel like I haven't done this forever. I always feel like this, and I don't know why, but. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're okay. As you can see, I brought you guys out to chill with me. I brought you guys to my little chill spot. Okay, we're doing big things. We're doing big things. We're chilling. We're vibing. Like I just you look at the scenery. Look at the lights. You know, all of the lights. All of the lights. We're to Rihanna. Okay, turn up the lights and he turn up the lights. Whoa. But she don't know how to whoa. Turn on the lights in here, baby. Extra bright. I want y'all to see this. Turn on the lights in here, baby. You know what I need. Want you to see everything. Want you to feel all of the lights. Ooh, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. But yeah, brought you to a new space. Okay, we're gonna just do things here. I'm gonna try and look here. Oh my god, Nyasha. Like, okay, new space or whatever. Before you do anything, get your little beverage, okay? If you want to sip a sip, if you want to go get your green, your Zaza, okay? If you want to get some popcorn, before you do all that, make sure to give me a big thumbs up, a like, comment, a subscribe. You know the deal. You know what it is. You know what it is, okay? Don't let me be ringing on your ringtone like Jill Scott, okay? You know what to do. So do all those lovely things and then we'll get into the new video. Bow, 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 wow, wow. Okay, so boom. This week, yeah, shambolic. My life had gone to shambles, mate. Like literally, the mental health is just gonna be completely keep it a buck with you, keep it 100. The mental health was just deteriorating day by day by day by day by day. Like I was just like, somebody save me. Zoom, 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 zoom. Na, 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 how you feel just no, he said, I don't care how you do it, just save me. Okay. Save me, Remy Zero. That's a really, really good song. Flashback. It's actually from one of the original, I think, Supermans. Okay, like back in the day. Back in the day, and it was the theme song for that Superman. I could be lying, but I could also be like 98% correct. Okay, so Remy Zero, save me. But yeah, I literally, yeah. No, no, the like it's what the it's giving the favelas. Like I literally ghetto. Like what the ghetto? Like everything was just going wrong. Okay, so boom, let me get into it. So boom, I'm coming to work or whatever, right? This smack middle of the morning. Not even smack. This is like it's, yeah, smack middle of the morning. It was early morning, okay? Let me set the tone. It was early morning. Your girl was looking fly as usual, right? Boom, 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 boom. I'm getting ready to come to work. This guy, I can like see him jousting and gesturing like some kind of the Wizard of Oz. I don't know what the hell he was on. He's like, whatever. Call out my name, trying to get my attention. So boom, I finally like turned back to see like what's all the fuss about. And he had his girlfriend, and this is like a grown man, mind you, okay? So they're together, and this man is yelling to me in Swahili, and I'm and I'm just like, What is going on? You know, I took off my AirPods and I still thought I was wearing my AirPods because I'm still not understanding what's going on. I don't This happens to me a lot. I don't know why. People always speak to me in their native tongue and it's just like, baby, I speak Shana and English. So unless if you're coming a little bit of Espanol and a little bit of parlez-vous français, a little bit, but unless you're coming to me with those, okay? Unless you're coming to me with those, keep it on a chill factor, okay? Be the coolest man alive next to me, please. I just don't understand. Why are you yelling at me in a different language? Like, I don't understand what you were saying. So he's yelling, and I'm turning, and he's like speaking to me in Swahili, and obviously I'm like tumbleweed because I don't understand what you're saying. So I'm still looking at him like, are you gonna tell me what you're saying or not? So he's like, you don't speak Swahili? I was like, no. What? First of all, why would you just see somebody, a random person, by the way, and just assume that you guys speak the same language? I'm just like, make it make sense because that don't make no goddamn sense to me. What are you trying to do? Boom. So yeah, he's like, oh, you don't speak Swahili, and I was like, no, I don't. I don't speak Swahili. But he basically was saying to me like he was yelling. By the way, he's just like yelling in the background. He was saying like, you look very pretty and I like your hair. And I'm like, oh, thank you. If you had just said that to me in English, we would not be having this conversation right now. Like, what? I was already late, so it was just like, this is not the time, okay, to be doing all of this. But yeah, he started to talk to me a little bit about like Swahili and stuff like that, and I'm just like, great. Yeah. I'm late though. Thank you so much for this. Okay. Boom. So yeah, that happened. When I get to work now, tell me why I meet some lady from Germany from she lived in, this is what she said she lived in a small town called Lunenburg. And yeah, she just started telling me about like how nice it is and da, da, da. She was having like a glass of wine, she was talking to me, and she was like, yeah, you should visit. You know, she did say you should visit. She was implying that I should like leave my whole life here and go live in Germany. And I was just like, no, 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 señora. I don't think that's gonna happen because what? Would it like what? Like, huh? Make it make sense. I was just like, I'm fine, thank you. So when she saw me kind of be like, no, girl, you can keep it to yourself. She kind of was like rushed into like slavery basically because she was just like, it's not like that anymore. Like, I don't like, I understand like the people of like the generations like my parents and stuff like before me and stuff like that, it was a bit of like a little bit like risque risque, but now it's better and boom boom boom. And I'm just like, girl, I'm not about to be talking about the history of slavery with you. Like, what? No. This is not the day. But I was just like, yeah, I'm fine here. She's like, no, it's not like that. I was like, I'm girl, simmer down, please. Simmer down. Simmer. No, 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 no. No. But yeah, that happened, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. And then I had went into the cooler to get like a case of Cokes because the Cokes were running out. And at first I was just like, oh, like they weren't running out. I could have done it the next day, but I was just like, oh, let me just do it today. Tell me why I'm like going to the cooler, bringing the Cokes. Obviously somebody had sabotaged me because the moment I picked up the Cokes, the plastic that was holding the case together just disintegrated in my hands. And I was like, only me. No, seriously, like it literally just disintegrated in my hands. The whole case of Cokes fell on the floor, and I was just like, what? Literally was like, why? Why is it? No, literally, why is this happening to me? Like, I'm just like, I was so upset. I was just like, the deep breath, inhala, inhala, exhala, because I was just like this. Only like out of the 24, I broke 4 bottles, but this is what really pissed me off. The fact that those bottles, they broke, and then all the glasses, they shattered onto the other Cokes. So I had to individually wash all the Cokes. And I was just like, this is so long. This is so not for me. I'm not enjoying this. This is so not a slay moment. I'm not liking this. Yeah. And then a couple times, like I've been late to work. Like not like apart from when I said I was late, there's been more times. It's just like at first I was really struggling because of like the season change, right? I was working nights and then I shifted to like days. So the first week was horrendous, right? I just could not wake up for the life of me, and I was late like 14 minutes late, 7 minutes late, 2 minutes late. It was just like late, 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 late. And then the next week, boom, I got it. Like I figured it out. I was coming in on time. I was coming in before time. It was okay. Then the next week, I just don't know, which is the week that I'm talking about. Everything just started to literally fall to the ground. And I'm just like, no, 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 no. Also, some man who looked like that man from Rum Pa Pa Pum, Man Down. That man from Man Down by Rihanna. That's a good song. Shout out Rihanna. Well, not that man. I saw somebody who looked like him at the train station, and I saw him looking at me, so I was just like, I don't want to be like that girl. Would be like, okay, just because he's giving me the eye, that means like he's got a thing for me or whatever. He's gonna come and talk to me. It's exactly what he was doing. I saw him like moving like through a crowd, moving closer to me like a whole predator, and I was just like, no. I literally was imagining the whole song like I didn't mean to dance like but oh that's alright. I can't even sleep and I can get it out of my mind. I need to get out of sight but I end up behind. And that's a rum pa pum rum pa pa pum. Man down. Literally, I didn't mean to lay him down, but it's too late to turn back. Nah, ha, how. This man was like and then so I saw that he was coming closer to me, so I started moving, and I could see him like looking for me in the crowd, and it's just like, why is this train not coming? It was horrendous. I was like, is he literally about to like kidnap me in front of all these people, sir? Brave. What? You deserve a badge. Like you deserve a cookie. Like crazy. On top of that on top of that, on top of that, on top of that, on top of that. The one day I wake up like jarring also. Like I just wake up on time. I wake up early, like super early. Only for the bus. Like I didn't hate it when the bus is supposed to come. It actually says it's coming like in 5 minutes. You're there and then it just disappears. Like there's no bus and it's just like so what have I been keeping up with this whole time? Because you were saying, oh, 15 minutes, oh, 12 minutes, 10 minutes, and then we get to 5 minutes, then the bus just thin air, poof. So now I'm coming late to work. My boss is texting me like, "Hey, I hope you're alive." Also, I just like so grateful for my boss because he's just like so calm. Even when I got to work, I'm like sweating out of my sheets. He's like, "Oh, because my boss, you send him like I'm gonna be later, da da da." He doesn't respond, so it's just like I just like when I'm gonna be late. I don't even send a text anymore. So he's used to me sending a text. That day I just decided, you know what? I'm not even gonna send a text. So that day I'm seeing like he's texting me like, "You're alive, right? You're still coming, right?" Or he's like, "You're alive, right?" And I get here and I'm like, "I'm sorry, like the bus was just tripping and he's like, It's okay. Like I was just worried about you. Like I didn't know if you got bumped by a bicycle or by a horse." And I said, "What are you what are you talking about?" And he's like, "Oh, imagine what it would have been in the news, like because I have the red hair and I was wearing red tights that day. It was just like he was like they would never believe what was going on." But yeah, there's been that. And then tell me now why. Like my whole life is just plummeted. My life plummeted to the ground. Like literally, I'm getting this. So boom, I had told you like my place is shutting down and like it's official, they're really closing down, they're really closing down, they're really closing down, they're really closing down, right? So I've been like looking for a new job. Also pause and never resume. Looking for a new job is like the ghetto. Like I don't like it. First of all, it's like I'm just like the relationship that I've built with my boss. I cannot imagine building it with another person. And then for like, first of all, the whole applying thing, if you get hired, then meeting new people, and then there's a possibility that you don't like those people anymore and they don't like you. The whole shebang of like teaching people how to pronounce my name. The whole thing is just long. Like, let's just 86 the whole thing. Like, what? I'm just not, no. I refuse. Like, it's just the whole process is so long, and then you have to do stupid small talk. Like, I don't want nobody in my business. I don't want to be answering no goddamn questions. Like, wait, it's crazy. It's so jarring to me, and I'm just like, this whole it's the ghetto, and it's just like my boss literally lets me who gonna run this town tonight. Literally, I do whatever I want. Like when I'm at work, I play my own playlist. Like I can just be chilling, like talking to my boss the whole day. We'll be talking about like the world, society, movies, songs, etc., etc., etc. It's just like I just can't see myself doing that anywhere else except the job that I have right now. So it's just like to be treated like the queen that I am right now, just for me to quit my job and then be treated like a peasant. It's just the whole thing is just long. I'm just not down for it. People want to be down. I'm so not down with it. It's just not a slay moment for me. I'm just like, no. On top of the whole job thing, remember I had told you about had given me her business card and she was gonna hook me up. Tell me why. I'd send me an email and I said, girl, you gotta help me. You gotta help me. Because she had said she would help me look for a new job and da da da. And obviously I'm not just saying like I put all my faith in. I've obviously been applying to all sorts of places. All sorts of places are responding, but it's just like it's like the bus thing all over again. Like you get to a certain point and then they just disappear and it's like, thanks. Well, the end is near. Okay. These I am the what? The times are near. Okay. It's almost time. And I still haven't found a job. Like it's really stressful because it's just like, oh my God, like I'm gonna be homeless. And I'm just like, have you met me? I'm high maintenance. So like, do I look like I could survive on the street? No, I'm not the type of girl. But yeah, boom. I'm just like, is nowhere to be found. I'm like, I called her, I sent her a text message on her phone, and I sent her an email, and it's just she was AWOL, and I was just like, great. But yeah, so yeah, the job thing. Tell me why. Boom. Out of nowhere, from my current place where I'm living right now, my landlord is sending me like an email early in the morning before like 8:30. Hi, so it turns out that this establishment is gonna like we're gonna close it down by the end of the year. So we're gonna need to like I was supposed to check out of this place the like in April 2024. Tell me why it's just been but your girl just got bumped to the next level. Like December 15th, they're telling me skedaddle, bounce. You gotta skirt, get your stuff and get out of here, Pinocchio. And I'm just like, this is great for me because obviously I'm gonna be a hobo. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I had been looking for places, but like somebody, like my friend had been like, I don't understand why you're looking for places. Like, you literally have a place, so you should like kind of like relax and take advantage of the situation that you have right now because like rent is kind of like relatively cheaper where I am because it's really expensive. This is one of the most expensive cities in the world, and it's just like, yeah, you need connections of connections on connections to be able to find a place here. So difficult. So then I kind of calmed down. This is what happens. I calm down, spit in my face. Spit it. Play with my money, might as well spit in my face. Like this, these people literally playing. What? What do you expect me to do? So now, potentially losing a job, not potentially. Oh, the job thing, they're closing for sure. Potentially not having a job and potentially not having a place to stay. It's the whole thing is just long. Like, what? Say some literally SOS, SOS because diamond boy, why you so shiny? Literally, somebody has to come and save me because this is crazy. This is crazy. I'm just like, okay, so now I'm all over the place. I've been feeling like I have no purpose. I have no purpose. Like everything's, I'm just like, what is my next move? You know, it's just like, what am I to do? To top it off, I had found somebody who could potentially edit my videos. It's very like, they know how to do it. It's easy for them. I found somebody like that in the current place that I'm living right now. And now all of a sudden it's been sprung on me that I might need to move out. And it's just like, great. I'm back where I then back. Like take 10 steps forward, you take 100 steps backwards. It's just like literally what is going on. And my boss had asked me the other day, like, what my one friend saw me. She was like, why are you crying when I came late? The day that I woke up really early, I wasn't crying, but obviously I had my face like, like that. And I was just like, she's like, why are you crying? And I was like, because, because, because hobos can't afford cable. I literally was like, because the hobos can't afford cable. My boss sees me. He's like, what's going on, Yasha? And I was like, he was like, why are you late? And I was like, because they don't never stuff for black people. They don't never stuff for black people. Like crazy. No, literally sometimes this is not what happened this time. It was just being dramatic. But it's true. They also don't stuff for everybody. This is what I found out because like my boss was talking to me. He was like, "Oh, it's happened to me so many times when I'm so upset that like I literally was waiting for the bus and they decided to pass me by like they couldn't see me." But yeah, he was just like, "What happened?" And I was like, "They ain't never stuff for no black people." What like they don't stuff for black people. And hobos can't afford cable. Like literally, I'm gonna be a hobo. I'm gonna be homeless, and hobos can't afford cable. Like this is literally what? Is this what's going on with my life? Like no, they don't never stuff for black people. But yeah, it was just like yeah, it's just a lot. Like I'm only one man. Okay, okay, I can only take so much before I could literally disintegrate like that bottle of Coke. Give me a break. Like I'll have a day off. Why can't the universe just reward me for the niceness that I try to maintain at least? Like I bought this week. I kind of like I bought pizza for like all of my staff and stuff like that. That's it. Yeah. I bought pizza for all of my staff and stuff like that. My boss refused to eat it because he's on a diet. Boring, I know. But yeah, I've been doing nice things. Okay, I've been doing nice things, and I've been feeling so good. Shout out to me. Like I'm really her. I'm really valedictorian. I'm really Mother Nature. Like literally out here feeding people and all this nice stuff. And after all these, like at the brinks of becoming a hobo, at the cusp, at the cusp of becoming a hobo. Like, I can't be a hobo, guys. Like, hobos cannot afford cable. I don't think you understand what I'm saying. You know that episode from iCarly? No, 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 no. You can't. I can't. This can't be my life. Like, what? No. So not a slave moment, but anywho, we move. So I hope your week has been better than mine. I hope you've been picking yourself up just like I'm trying to do right now. Like worked a long ass shift and this is me after my shift up and at 'em, okay? Recording. And I'm here to talk to you, baby. So you better enjoy this. Okay, okay. Let's get into the song of the week, okay? So I'm gonna take us all the way back to January the 1st, 1963. All the way back, sorry, resume. 1963, jazz, okay? If you know me, if you really want to know me, you should know that I love jazz. It's like soothing, it's calming, it's clean, it's peaceful. I absolutely love it. So jazz, I have been obsessed this week for some reason. I don't know why, but I literally was like waking up or before I go to sleep, I'm like humming this song and I'm like, what? So this is John Coltrane. It's okay. So I hope I'm pronouncing this the right way. John Coltrane and Johnny Hartman. John Coltrane and Johnny Hartman. They have like a little album. Like it's like literally like 6 songs. That's a good album to listen to as well. It's got 6 songs. The first one is called They Say It's Wonderful. The second one is called Dedicated to You. The third one, My One and Only Love, which is the song that we're talking about today. And then the fourth one is called Lush Life. The fifth one is called You Are Too Beautiful. And then the sixth one is called Autumn Serenade. I should really get into that because we're really, really in autumn. But yeah, this song goes a little bit like the very thought of you makes my heart sing like an April breeze on the wings of spring. My one and only love. I love jazz. You guys, you men do not understand. Like This Don Don over here and the Johnny the Johnny Don Don on the side, these guys embodied this and it's so good. So you guys should get into this song. I've literally just been into it. Like, listen to the poetry. The very thought of you makes my heart sing like an April breeze on the wings of spring. What you know about that, John Coltrane? Are you kidding me? And then he says, and you appear in all your splendor. Come on, say letter for the people in the back. Hey, backing it up. I'm the queen of talking, then I'm backing it up. Backing it up. Throw that over here. That's what's up. Okay. And you appear in all your splendor, my one and only love. Okay? Simple, digestible, nice, easy, pure lyrics. I love jazz. Like, if I could just have, I'm not gonna say if I could have lived in 1963 because but this if you want a glimpse of 1963, listen to some John Coltrane and Johnny Hartman. What's really good? Brr, kring, kring, kring. Okay, let me take a sip because all of this work for you. Are you kidding? Bam biggity boom bam bam. Okay, so boom, that is a song of the week. Make sure you download that and let me know what you think about that. It's an amazing song and I think you would love that. And that would probably lead us into the poem of the week by your very own October's very own October. October is all about me because your turn should have been over. What's really good? So I want to read a poem that I wrote last year. This particular poem is called this poem is called Power, Abuse, and Pain. Power, Abuse, and Pain. I wrote this Sunday, the 3rd of April, 2022. Okay? Power, Abuse, and Pain by me. Okay. I don't condone abuse of any kind. If you like to mistreat people, you are out of your mind. Stop touching these little boys. Please let them be. They are not your toys. You better listen to me. Leave these little girls alone. They are precious and innocent. If you trap kids in your home, your behavior is very deviant. Molesters should be punished, off with their heads. Maybe they should be banished, left for dead instead. If you are a sex trafficker, you are a pervert, a cold-blooded massacre to make a soul your servant. Using someone as a punching bag, that is obscene. You are a dirty old miserable hag, a means to your own demean. Pump the brakes on gaslighting. It's emotional abuse. Stop saying you weren't fighting when you are psychologically tying the noose. When you abuse a person, you are robbing them of their livelihood. There is nothing else worse than when you steal someone's childhood. It is detestable and abhorrent when you abuse your power. That behavior is repugnant, that need to devour. I don't condone abuse. That way will never reign. You can come up with an excuse, but power is in pain. Okay? So that's a little bit of a strong one. Okay? That is a poem that I wrote last year. It's just definitely inspired by like some of the stories that I've heard from some of my friends who have just been in awful situations, whether it was like when they were younger, or just like stuff that they went through and stuff like that, and then stuff that I've seen people go through. And yeah, so I was just like inspired. Like, particularly one of my friends had told me it's something that was like really personal, and I'm so grateful that she trusts me enough to like let me in, and let me know about like something so delicate, something that you makes you so vulnerable. You never know who you're telling and if they're gonna tell the people and stuff. So I just felt like really, grateful that she could trust me and she could feel safe with me, and she shared what she shared. And I wrote this poem, and she absolutely like, I have a couple friends who are like in tears because they can relate. So yeah, you know, I just wrote that. So I hope that makes you feel some type of way or something like that. A good type of way, not a bad type of way. But yeah. So yeah, I know that can be a little heavy. Just take a minute to digest. But yeah, this week is so crazy. And I just think that this kind of like goes hand in hand with the poem. I've been watching like, when I say binging, crazy. I've been watching like a crazy amount of like soft white underbelly, and like, like I'm obsessed with drugs. No, let me rephrase, okay? I'm obsessed with like watching like documentaries about like drugs and addicts and stuff like that. So shout out Soft White Underbelly. It's like one of the few YouTube channels that I actually follow and watch. It's got all these like it's got like sex workers and pimps and drug addicts and all this stuff, like people who've gone through like traumatic experiences. And it's just like, I don't know why, no matter how much I watch it or whatever, even though it's like it's relatively like it all boils down to the same thing. Most of the things, it's just like these people were abused when they were younger, so they end up turning out to be like this. But also I feel like everybody's story is kind of different. It's so weird, like drugs and stuff like that, they do not discriminate. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the root is always like there's like some childhood trauma, but there's also people who like went to a perfect, quote unquote, like perfect school, and they had the perfect grades and the perfect parents, and they still fell into that life. So stuff like that just like, boggles me. Like, I'm just like, I have to watch more and more and more. And I actually found this other podcast, like, the algorithm starts to like follow you and stuff like that. I found this other one. It's called We're All Insane, and it's just like I've probably watched maybe two or three. I'm literally like, I'm at the point now where I'm just like trying to cut back because it can get a little bit like, it can be too heavy and too depressing, and I'm just literally I just feel like like my soul has been drained, because it's just like it's such heavy material. And to think of like, it's not being like, I don't know, told by somebody who watched it happen or somebody who's imagining or da, da, da. It's literally the person who went through it and they're telling their story. And it's just like some people are like breaking down and crying, and you can just tell like people are like so hurt. And yeah, it's deep. So I've just been watching that, and like crazy things, like some people who are like so addicted to alcohol they end up like drinking sanitizer or drinking hand wash, or like it's crazy. And all of these drugs, like what, like there's so many drugs. I cannot imagine. Like, I was watching like even like some of the documentaries where like this one guy, he goes and he literally like meets up with like the drug dealers and da da da. Obviously there's like a sense of like the sense of you don't know who it is. Okay, they're wearing like ski masks and stuff like that. So yeah, but they're actually showing you like this is how we make them and da da da. And also I feel like just watching and seeing, like, first of all, like the reason why like people OD and stuff like that is just like because nobody ever really knows what, like, you think you're getting one drug and you're getting something else completely laced with like freaking, there's the chalk in there, they're finding like rat poison, like baby powder. It's just so, like you think you're buying this and then you get that. But also just like watching that behind the scenes of like people baking the stuff, it's just like, first of all, this person's kitchen, are you kidding me? What? This person's hands? this person's fingernail. I'm sorry, I don't like. This is like the last thing that I should be thinking about. But it's just like it's like people with janky ass living rooms and dirty ass houses, and they're just like mixing that stuff up with like. Some people are crushing the pills with guns. They're crushing it with credit cards. It's just like so. But yeah, there's so much to learn. I definitely feel like I was at a point where I'm just like sometimes I'm like complaining and saying like damn my life is shit, but the you watch these videos and literally think to yourself at least like I have a roof over my head and I have a job and I can wear clothes and I eat whatever I want and like I have friends and family. I can pay my bills. Like you really like deep like I don't know, you see it in a different light. Like it's just like on the polar opposite. This is what's happening in actual real life. You're complaining about this, but look at how other people are living. So yeah, it's just yeah, it's definitely an eye opener. It's definitely really sad because like these things are really. It's so sad to think that these things are true and they happen like in literally this world that we live in. So crazy, but yeah, that's something to watch. I do not advise watching it if you are like mi corazón. No, if your corazón is not about that, then don't be in there because it's not for everybody. But yeah, definitely been like obsessed with that, and I'm just gonna kind of like give it a break because it's consuming like literally my whole day. Like that's all I want to do. I just want to watch it and 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 watch it. I don't want to do anything else. And it's like it's long ass interviews as well, like 1 hour 30, almost 2 hours, and it's just like before you know it the day's over. But yeah, boom, so there's that. I watched No Hard Feelings. Super love Jennifer Lawrence. I think she is so amazing. Oh my days. But yeah, can't wait for that new Hunger Games. Even though she's not in there, but what's the Hunger Games without Katniss? Come on now, come on. But yeah, it stars Jennifer Lawrence and Andrew Feldman, right? Basically the story follows like the life of an adult, like maybe like 28 years old, and she's like struggling, and she wants a car and stuff like that. Like her car gets towed and stuff like that. So she wants to get a new car, and there's this ad. These rich parents are basically saying if you go out with our son, we'll give you this car. And she's obviously like, how convenient. Okay, so boom, you kind of see like the relationship that she has with this guy. It didn't go the route that I thought, where I just thought like it's just gonna be like obviously first she's doing it for the money and then boom, like that basic stuff is just like the whole story's been played out already. But you would have thought that okay, obviously then she's doing it for the money, then he's gonna find out obviously somehow some way. Everything is good until it's not good. Okay. So everything is good until it's not good. She finds out. No, the guy finds out, and then she actually ends up falling in love with him for real, and then they break up. But it didn't go that way at all. It's a little different. But yeah, I like. So I kind of like the take that they did on that. And this guy is like a little nerd, like works at the vet. Like there's this part like at the very beginning, she's trying to like be sexy to attract him, and he's just like so oblivious of everything that's going on. He maces her. When I say he maced her, he maced her. He maced in the face, obviously. Maced her in the face because he thought she was trying to kidnap him. Because he was just like, there's no way you're a grown woman and you're attracted to me and you're putting me in your van and you're taking me home for a date. Like, there's no way. So he maced her. But the movie is like really funny. And they just had like Jennifer Lawrence hella booty butt naked in there, and I was just like, what is going on? But yeah, it was really funny. So yeah, I definitely recommend that movie. I would rate it like a solid 8 out of 10. I really liked it. I don't know. You're gonna have to watch the movie so that you can understand what I'm trying to say. But I feel like there could have been a little bit more pizzazz, okay, to make it scrumdiddliosos. You feel me? You feel me? Okay, 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 okay. So yeah, that's this week's movie, No Hard Feelings. It came out this year. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it and let me know what you think about that. Okay? And without further ado, woo woo woo.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, Tina! Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa!
That will lead us into this week's album of the week. So boom, so boom, so boom, so boom, so boom. This week's album is 30 by none other than Miss Adele, okay? Making numbers, hitting numbers like Miss Adele. Miss Adele, don't play with her. No, she's literally a force to be reckoned with. Adele is amazing. Like, this album came out November 19th, 2021. I started listening to it in January 2022, and I probably listened to it from January to April. First of all, because the weather is depressing as hell, especially back in my city where I was living, where the weather would touch minus 22 degrees. You, man, have never felt depression like that. And the fact that I was listening to this album in the smack middle of the winter was just making everything worse. But this album, all of the songs here, I know, heart to heart to heart. It's like they came from Adele's heart to my heart. Crazy. I know, but you have to listen to this album to understand. Like, it's so funny because like when I reflect on this album, I think this is a grown woman talking about her life experiences and like divorce and having a kid and falling in love and having to let go of the person, and then like it's a lot that was like obviously happening with Adele. I can relate every single moment. I can relate. And the performances for these like people, like celebrities, any celebrity you can imagine, even the ones that you wouldn't imagine, when she came back from her hiatus, because you know, Adele is a bit of a recluse. Like once she's gone, she's gone. You won't find her until the next album comes. Probably the next album is gonna be 35. And I just love how she names her albums, like you know, the years over the years, and it's so Adele. It's so très chic. It's so très chic. it's so nice. It's amazing. Every single song is good. Like I when she wins all those Grammys, I understand why they're doing this to her, because she's literally the GOAT. Like what? I don't even know why this is classified as pop, because like she definitely has like a background in poetry. Like her writing, her pen, unmatched. I love me some Adele, and this album just helped me go through a dark time in my life, and I absolutely love it. Okay, so boom. It's got 12 songs. I'm just gonna give you the soundtrack, okay? I'm gonna go through the set list real quick. Number one, Strangers by Nature. Number two, Easy on Me. Number three, My Little Love. Number four, Cry Your Heart Out. Number five, Oh My God. Number six, Can I Get It? Number seven, I Drink Wine. Number eight, All Night Parking. Number nine, Woman Like Me. Number 10, Hold On. Number 11, To Be Loved. And number 12, Love is a Game. First of all, opening track, they're singing a little song, and then Adele goes, "All right, then I'm ready." He goes, "All right, then I'm ready." I've found myself saying that every single time when I'm about to do something big, and then I take a breath and I'm like, all right, then I'm ready. All right, then I'm ready. It's amazing. So yeah, that's just like a starter. My absolute favorite song on this album is called My Little Love. And I remember like telling my sister about this song, and I was just like, you need to listen to this song because it will change your life. This song has Adele on it, obviously, but it also has like her son. It was like probably like an audio that was extracted from maybe like a video that she was taking or whatever. And the son is just like, I feel like you don't like me. Oh my days. Like this, no, this song like literally had me in tears. And I was just like, why would you say that? Why'd you say that? And then he's just like, yeah, he basically was telling his mom, like, I feel like you don't like me, you know, and stuff like that. And then there's a part when he's like, so she's basically saying like, mommy's been having a lot of big feelings. You know, she's just like talking to her son like on a G tip. Okay. She's just saying, boy, I don't know what I'm doing. Life is tough, and I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. And I feel like that takes so much courage, especially to say that to your own kid, you know? And he's like, so when she says like, I feel like I don't know what I'm doing, and he goes, at all. And she kind of like mimics him as well, because when he goes at all, she's like at all. I find myself doing that all the time when I'm like talking to myself Or I'm like, I just feel like I'm not happy. And I'll be like, at all, literally. So yeah, My Little Love, definitely like one like my favorite song on the album. She said, "My little love, I see your eyes widen like an ocean. When you look at me, so full of my emotions. I'm finding it hard to be here sincerely. I know you feel lost. It's my fault completely." Okay? Okay? Can you digest that? Because what? Okay? What? Tell me, do you feel the way my past aches? When you lay on me, can you hear the way my heart breaks? I wanted you to have everything I never had. I'm so sorry if what I've done makes you feel sad. What? What? No, 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 no. Adele, she did not have to do that. There is no competition for her because why would she say that?
Why would she say that?
Having me, a grown ass person, emotional, I'm just like, but yeah, it's so poetic. Like, my little love, tell me, do you feel the way my past aches? When you lay on me, can you hear the way my heart breaks? Are you kidding me? No, don't play with her. Don't play with her. Don't play with her. Don't play with her. Adele is a freaking genius. I swear to God. So that would be my number one. Or my number two, Woman Like Me. Woman Like Me is basically her talking her. She's just like, a man like you cannot handle a woman like me. She basically says, I know that you've been hurt before. That's why you feel so insecure. And then she goes, it is so sad that a man like you could be so lazy. Okay? Oh my God. Oh my God. No, no, no. She said, consistency is the gift to give for free, and it is key to ever keep a woman like me. Consistency, whoa, is the gift to give for free, and it is key. Boom, 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 boom. You ain't never met a thug like me. Hey. You ain't never met a queen like me. That's just Adele talking her boss, and I absolutely love Woman Like Me. Number three, oh my God. I like the way she says, I'm a grown woman and I do what I want to do. Woo woo. She basically said, like, I don't have to explain myself to you. I'm a grown woman and I do what I want to do. Oh, it's so good. Adele is I can't. I just can't with her. She's too good. I drink wine. I really like it because she kind of goes deep with it. She says, "How can one become so bounded by the choices that somebody else makes? How come we've both become a version of a person we don't even like?" When I was a child, every single thing could blow my mind, soaking it all up for fun. But now I only soak up wine. It's so genuine. It's so genuine. It's just like looking at yourself in the mirror, and it's just like, I need to get over myself. Okay, literally, the world does not end and begin here. I do not make the world go round. So I absolutely love that. It's just like transparent, clean, confronting yourself, big dog moves. So I absolutely love that. The song All Night Parking, she says, I know you got things to do. And then she goes, I do too. Just the ad libs for that, she absolutely killed it. Like, this will go down in history. She said, I know you got things to do. I do too. You don't have things to do at all, at all. But yeah, absolutely love the song. I'm so hard to impress. Don't leave me on this stretch alone. When I'm out at a party, I'm just excited to get home. No truer words have been spoken. Because so many times I just feel like I'm old at heart, because some of the things that I can relate to is just like I'm way too young to be like in a position where I just feel like I am so tired of being out. I know you like to have fun. I do too. But I want to go home and just be in my bed because it feels so good, literally. But yeah, that's the album of the week, 30 by Adele. You need to get into it. I hope you love it the way I loved it. Absolutely changed my life, you know? got me through some thick, big, fine, big, tough times. So I hope it can remedy your soul. Still remedies my soul, actually. But yeah, I just love a good, solid album. A 10 out of 10. You can listen to it. Even my father, the biggest critic I know, he heard me listen to this song. I used to clean the house listening to this song all the time, and he said to me, he was just like, "Who is this?" And I was like, "It's Adele." He's like, "This is so crazy because I've heard you listen to every song on this album, and you can just flow through it and flow through it." And when she hit that none the wiser line, he was like, real hot girl shit. That's what he said. So yeah, I love that. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I will be back and I'll talk to you next week. Cause I'm free. I ain't got no. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to give me a huge thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. I love you so much. I hope you enjoy your week, and I'll see you when I see you. Okay. Grr. Grr, 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 grr. I love you. Bye.